Thank you, Nierka, you telling me about this massive eruptions at the sun. Of course, I can take time and I can come up here and I can look on NASA's iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. And I do see something going on at the sun. I see massive eruptions. And the one right here, this, Gina, you got to get yourself over this product, you all. I got to get myself over this. This eruption right here happens after smaller or larger eruptions happen all around the sun. Just like this one right here. The sun is popping out eruptions all over the place. And we got these ships, these UFOs, these spaceships flying around all up there in the sky, all around the sun. And to top it off, you got laser beams being fired. And I don't know if they're coming from the sun or are they being fired at the sun. You know why Gina Honey doesn't know? Let me tell you why Gina Honey doesn't know. I can tell you why we don't know. Look at this. The cameras are down. They're down. There is no footage for us to see. None. You say, Gina, honey, but look at that date on there. Yeah, look at that date. And then look at this date. November the 27th. This camera, they say, here's what they say. Let me tell you what they say. We're updating the cables there. We're updating stuff at the observatories. They're updating stuff at the observatory. So how can we know? How can we know where these laser beams, these plasma beams are coming from? They could be from a ground-based system. They quite well could be, you all. I'm not just saying that. They could be from a ground-based system or some other thing up there flying around in the sky, but there's something going on. The cameras are all down. And no wonder we got this energy running all through our bodies with what's going on with the sun. And quite frankly, we're going to go straight over there. I'm going to make sure you can hear me. As long as you can hear me. Okay, we can hear me. You can hear me. That's fine. We're going to go over here. This camera's down right here. We're going to come over here. I want you to look at this. Look at this, you all. So this is the 12th. On the 12th, Lord help us. On the 12th, let me see if I can get this out. On the 12th, it just so happened to be on Sunday. The cameras at the observatories were down. But where's this big laser beam? This is like a big plasma beam right here. Look at that. Okay, look at that. Is this showing up on there? Because I hope it is. I hope the little thing, ticker, is showing up. Okay, it's showing up. Let me get this off of there. Let's come over here and look at this. Let's bring it back. Let's come all the way back. Not to mention we got this ship, which some would call a planet. But you will never convince me because I've already made up my mind that this is not a planet. It is a ship coming through. That is what I am convinced of. A big, massive ship coming through here. They can call it a planet. You call it whatever you want. But I'm always going to call it a ship. Now let's push this play button. You are going to push the play button. But I'm going to have to put it back to me because it's blinking, and I don't want you to get the blinking going on. I really don't. I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. I'm going to let that play. We're going to get the blinking going out of it. We're going to get all the blinking done, you all, but there is lasers being fired, like laser beams, plasma laser beams being fired at the sun. There's massive explosions, massive eruptions happening at the sun. And the cameras are down. They're all down. Because they're doing some upgrades. They're doing some upgrades. It's still blinking you. I can't take you over there. It's going to cause you to have a seizure or something. We can go over there now. Look at this. Let's watch it. We can watch it. It's still blinking. It don't want to stop blinking. It doesn't want to stop blinking. That's okay. We're going to make it stop blinking. Let me push them both at the same time if I can get it. Do I got it? 1, 2. Almost got it, you all. Let's watch them. They're a few seconds behind. No. There's there's so many eruptions going on. This thing right here won't quit its blinking. And you got this massive ship, which some are going to call a planet. No, you've seen this up in the sky. It is so bright. It's brighter than any star. And the eruption, maybe this thing doesn't like being that big. It might not like being that big, but I don't think it even likes us showing it. At this point, I really don't. It doesn't want us to draw attention to it. See, look what it's doing. And then look at this one. I'm not even going to mess with the blue one. I'm not. I just want you to look at this one. We can look at this one since that one doesn't want to cooperate with us. Look at these eruptions. On the 11th, you got a massive eruption coming out. Yeah, you got one coming out now. Let's look at it. So let's examine these. So I'm at 11th. This one right here is not playing nice. It's gone. No, I'm too upset because of the energy coming from the sun. I hope we're on here. Let's watch this one, you all. Let's watch the eruption coming out. So we got one coming out on the 11th. Let's see what it looks like. It doesn't even look normal. In fact, there looks like there's something. There looks like there is some kind of a ship. This looks like a ship coming out of the sun. It really does. And look up here. It's like a big ball of fire, plasma fire, coming out of the sun. Whatever it is that's coming out, it doesn't look too pleasant. It looks like it's a circle inside it. You can see inside it right here. It's like a ring, like right inside here. But that's okay. Let's look at it and quit talking. We're going to look at it. Y'all, it's coming out of the sun. And it's powerful. Looks like we got some corners coming out. Let's let you look at it. This is what it looks like coming out of the sun, you all. It doesn't look like it's just a big ball of squigglies. No, it looks like there's something else to it. There's some other edges associated with it. The sun is under attack, maybe, or it's attacking the earth. So that's on the 11th. And mind you, the cameras are down at the observatories after we showed the squid in the sky. Okay, now this is going to do its blinking. So now we got some white fire, white plasma fire coming out of the sun right here too. And now this is on the 12th also. Mind you, we don't have no cameras to document anything. No observatories, no nothing. They just so happen to be under maintenance, all of them. Technical difficulties at the observatories. I've done messed that up, you all, because I paused it too much. Gotta wait for it to quit clicking. In the meantime, they're distracting us with everything that's going on in the world. That's what they're doing in the meantime, distracting us with everything going on in the world. They don't want you to look at it. Now see how massive that was? If I can get this screen to cooperate. No. See, okay, here's what happened. I've seen this scenario before. Okay, we've seen it before. You got them coming out. Boom. Let's have the massive explosion, because these massive explosions, they produce a particle event. Let's talk about what happens during the last particle event that happened that I remember. Something came out of the sun, and all these ships that were flying around up there around the sun, boom. They tried to blow them up. All these little bitty ships, could be even cubes, flying around up there around the sun. They tried to blow them up. You all, that is what it is. This is some type of a detonation that came from the center of this sun. A massive detonation at all corners right here. I don't know what this sun is being used for, but there's things coming out. Let's watch it. Let's get it to where it explodes, because it's really mad. This sun up here, or somebody's fired something at it, causing this explosion. I'm not looking at the comments, you all. Let's look at it. Let's go to the moment of impact. Looks like a massive plasma explosion. Let's look at this. And look at this ring over here on the side. It's got a big old circle right there. We got this right there. It came from inside the sun, is what happened. The whole area inside, like a nuclear bomb, detonated. And I think the problem, what it wanted to do, it wanted to get rid of some of these ships that are flying around, but it looks like some did not get damaged. Look at this thing right here on the side. There's massive ships up here. But this sun, it's, oh, see, there's more. It's a massive, massive thing. They would call this a massive particle event. We got to go to other ones. Look at all this stuff coming around. Somebody is really mad. These are those things that have the ability to line themselves up all across this product right here. I hope I'm on this screen. I really do. All across this product. This is really fiery plasma. Fire coming out of the sun is what it is. Fire, plasma. I better make sure am I talking to myself, you all? Let me make sure that I'm, okay, you can hear me, you all. That's great. Okay, you got massive fire coming out of the sun. And that is a lot of fire because it's meant to explode anything around it. There's a battle, you all. That's a battle taking place, and that's why the observatory cameras are down. That's why they're down. Look at those things exploding. What if these are little bitty cubes all up there in the sky? Let's see if we can get this other one to come up for us. Well, we can also go to the gallery. Oh, no, that's on the 7th. We can't see nothing on the 7th. Let's see if we can get this going, you all. Because they're not letting us see everything because they don't want you to go back and see everything. Let's see if we can get it. It all looks... Whoa! Did you see that cube? Oh, what did they got going on, you all? Look at that. Oh, we've seen that. The first time I've ever seen one of those like that on here, you all. It really is. It's kind of like a QR code up there in the sky. You see it flashing? That's right. Right there. It's a cube. Like a translucent cube up there in the sky. And it imitates these cubes, even on when you watch the live webcams, these cubes, they imitate what's around them. They replicate it. So it has taken bits and pieces of its surroundings and it has designed itself like that to try to blend in. I don't know what they're doing up there. I really don't know what they're doing, but we're going to go back. And this is some kind of massive ship. The further it gets across the breath of the sun, the more these things slide back and forth. They'll slide back and forth and back and forth. We put them in slow motion before. I'm supposed to be doing this, y'all. Sorry. I wanted to go back to 300 frames, if it'll let us without me interfering it. That's how you get as far as you can go back is 300 frames. Let me do this. Oh. And they took the cameras down because they didn't want us to see what's going on. No, they want to distract us. They want to let us feel all this energy and all this kind of stuff and have high anxiety. All the meantime, the sun is doing this and they're doing something on the ground. They're doing something on the ground, you all. See it? That did not look like normal plasma either. The design of that, I see something pulsating on both sides of the sun again. Let me bring it up close. You should be able to see them. Both sides of this sun, if we can see it. I might have it too close. You may not be able to see it right now. But there's two things pulsating, one right here and one right here. There's like a pulsating that's happening as this thing explodes. Go on. Do your boom. It's like a big old thing knocked out all at once, you all. It's like, let's see if we can get it. Okay, this one's coming down. Okay, this one's coming out. We want to see the big beam right there. So is this ground-based? Because you all, now look at this. This is on the 12th, around 10 in the morning on the 12th, I guess, in the morning. Look at that. I was trying to see, I really was trying to see if the width of this at the top was the same as the width at the bottom, and I couldn't really tell. I can't, but it doesn't appear that it is coming from completely behind here, unless this whole entire thing they got over the sun would be the sun. But I'm feeling within my spirit this is ground-based going up there to that sun. Wait a minute. There are squares up here. Can you see the silhouette of squares right here? Right here, there's like big squares. One here, and here's the shadow part of it. There's another overlapping right here coming out of the sun, and there is a break. But there's a ground base. It looks like a ground-based system. That's what's coming to my spirit. It's a ground-based system firing at the sun. Well, we know the sun is angry anyhow. Why is this one bent? See, these things down here, they can bend themselves. I wish they would tell us what's going on, but they're probably too scared to tell us. I can't. Let me put it back to me because it's blinking now and I can't show it because of all the blinking going on, and I'm not going to look at the comments. It's like, I gotta wait for it to quit blinking again. I do. We're going to go to another product. We are. So watch this thing going across the sun. You know, what if, ask yourself this. What if they don't like this ship coming in the sky right here? If this is a ship, what if they don't like it coming in the sky? Because every time this thing comes around, a lot of this stuff starts happening. It really does. All this stuff you see flying around, it's flying around so fast. Those are all kinds of ships, UFOs up there in the sky. They're not just specks or nothing. You can see the things that are stationary. They're just moving on their own. But these other things, no. It's something much greater. Let's come to another product. Just put you on pause because you're doing your own thing. Let's come over here to the 304. We can do the SDO 304. Let's come over here. I don't want that one. I want the 304 right here. We want to see what this one's doing. It may not give us anything, but it might. We just don't know at the moment because we got to go back and look. Let's do a 300. You can probably get some more data off of this one. But really, when they got the observatories down, with the observatories down, it's not really nice. I can see your all's comment. It does, Lisa. It looks like it's coming from the ground, a ground-based system. You know, why do we got the Space Force? Why do they say Star Wars? Because there's wars up there in the stars, which means there's war in the skies above us, is what there is. War in the sky above us. I don't want you to see the blinking, but I want to see what this one does. I can't even go back to that time. Oh, but I'm going to go back to that time. We got to go all the way back to the 12th. So I've got to do this right, you all. Let me take it back to the 13th. We might get some kind of eruption happening. Going into the 12th. We might. If we're lucky. Let me put this on me. Hello there, Ronnie, honey. You all, we've got to, they got their telescopes are down. They really are. They're all down. I got this back on me. I'm waiting for this thing to do its thing over here, and I'm not seeing nothing yet. It's a lot of blinking going on this camera. It's like it's nothing happening. This is on the 12th. This one's all quiet. How can this be all quiet? Really? Let's watch it. Because you didn't go back far enough. I will go back far enough. I will. I'll go back even further. Let me see if I can go back just a tad bit more. Can you let me drop it down? Go back maybe from here. Maybe not. It may not work, you all. I bet the one product is swinging itself around. The magnet, I don't know, those things with the portals. There's something going on. And the cameras are down at the observatories. You have to ask yourself, if there is like an explosion that occurs, why don't all the other cameras capture that explosion? Well, I just saw something come up from the moon. I did. I just saw it come up from the left side of the moon, of the sun. Why did I say moon? Saw something white. And it's right here around the front. Let's see if we can catch it. Okay, we caught it. There, right there. Came right up from the sun. Look at that. Now, what's that? I mean, it looks like a cube, technically, but it came right up from the side of the sun. Right there. The timestamp is 1317. On the 13th, what are the pictures? What are the timestamps on these pictures? This is 4 in the morning. This is the 12th at 10 o'clock. 10 in the morning. This is 11 in the morning. What is this? 1300 in the morning. And there's an explosion right there at 11:24. This is at 13:17. We're not finding no data that we want to find. Let me keep going like this, you all. Let me push the button. Thought I might have saw one more. I don't know. I had to look really close. No, see, they're not giving no they're not giving no data. They're not giving any at all. Could be one more, you all. Just one more. If we could find one more that would do it. But what would it be? What would it be? Would it be this one? Well, this one's got old data on it. This don't got too much data, but it might have some data going on. Okay, this is good. Let me put this back to me. We're going to look at this because this is when something started happening too at the all around. So when this, let's see if we can get it going, you all. We got plasma being fired at the sun. Plasma beams. This looks like, look, if you look right here, it looks like there is plasma beams already kind of being fired like from right here. It really does. Oopsie. You don't want to look at it. It is gonna, I'm gonna tell you what it looks like. This is a ship, you all. This, I promise you, it is a ship coming through, and they hate this ship. They hate this ship, you all. They want to destroy this ship. Right here, you watch it come through. They don't like this ship. That's not a planet. That's a ship right there. See, now they don't want us to do that. It's got a protective barrier around it. It doesn't like me. See, they tried to blow it up. They tried to blow up this ship. Look at it. Here it comes. You all, they don't want us looking at this. They really don't. Just look. Did you see it put its force field up? This ship has put up its force field. Right here. Can you see it? Hey. See that beam of light that's coming from it? Is it like that was at the observatory? Is it because it had a beam of light too? They don't like it. This sun gets mad or something. Something gets mad when this thing comes around. It does. It does not happy. And it's not a planet, you all. That's not a planet. Here comes one explosion. Ooh, you got other things flying through there too, you all. Look at the energy. Boom. Flying right through. And this is all this is happening on the 11th. This is the 10th. The 10th. It's happening on the 10th, you all. And the cameras went down over the weekend. How convenient. Look, can you see this calendar on here? The 10th was Friday. The cameras went down at the observatories, the ones we could get. They went completely down. Okay, here they come. They want to try to get it, you all. See if they can. They want to try to blast it. Look at this battle. This is a battle. That's what's taking place. And they're distracting us, you all. They're distracting us completely. They don't like this ship coming around. And you know what? Okay, let's just say if somebody want to call it a planet, you go ahead and call it a planet. It's a planet, but it's actually cloaked like a ship. It's a ship cloaked in the shape of a planet. How about that? This is a ship cloaked in the shape of a planet. For those who want to call it a planet, you go ahead and call it a planet, but it's an actual ship that is truly like cloaked. Come on, you got to get the big get the big explosions out. I got to get them out. If I go down, let me just go a smaller frame to where they really tried to take it out. They really want to take it completely out. We're gonna come down at let's do a 50. Go back only 50, and we can get it. And we're gonna get the perfect explosions. How they want to just explode it, but they can't. Watch them. Boom. Sorry, it's got its force field up. You can't get it. You see? No, it's got a protective bubble around it. You think it's going to come around this, whatever, if that is not the real sun, you think that's going to come around and just without its force field up? No, you can see that it's got, it does got a round shape right there. Right like that. They're mad. So this right here that you're seeing, that right there is the same thing as this right here. This right here, you all. Right there. It's got its thruster going. It's got its thruster going right here. They're trying to blow it up. I really think they are. They're trying to blow it up on here. Look how that sun is pulsating. Boom, 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 boom. Gina, you really go on and on. I can't help it, you all. There's a battle. Wait for it. Boom. They're flying all across the sky. All right. It's fine, you all. It's fine. There's so much battles. Let me look at one more product. Is this thing right here. This thing should be slinging all over the place. This thing should be swinging all over the place. A la whack. Oh, it really should. So let's look at this one. This is, what is this called? Their solar coronal magnetic field. Let's see if it's swinging from side to side with all the activity going on with it. How can I go back 300? Because I want to go back 300. I'm going to go back 20. Let's apply it. Let's see what this is going to do, you all. If you're just tuning in, there's massive eruptions coming from the sun and plasma like laser beams. Either they're ground based coming from the ground. Something is going on. And there's a ship up there in the sky, and we got this solar coronal magnetic field. As soon as it's loading, that thing is wiggling all over the place. Its legs, it's like a tentacle itself, like big tentacle magnetic fields trying to form their portals. You can see the timestamp. This is from January. Let's watch it. We're into February now. Let's come into March. We're into March. Look, it's like a triangular vortex. It's purple, and it starts all over you all. So this thing is not doing too well right now. So look at this. Look how it swung out. Look at this right here. Coronal hole. Boom. It swung right out, you all. Just like that. And this other one is closed. Let's see if we can get it. Boom. The black ones. Look at these black ones. Then what is this? Does this look like it's coming from the ground? How could this form like this shape way down here? How can the sun do that? If this is supposed to be, according to the little thing right here, field lines, a coronal hole, how can it look like it's like a V shape? Really pointing like that at the ground. Really, because it's really thick down here. Where is that energy coming from? Where's it coming from? It's slanted. It's slanted. It's from a ground base. That's on the 10th. That's on the 10th. It looks like it's ground based, really. If you look at it, let's see if we can find it. This is the 10th. It's, whoa, wow, that looks really, it's really thick down there. It's on the 8th also. It's not, it don't exist until, boom, when does it start coming into play? On the 6th of March. Let's look at this. I don't know how to read these, but I can try to. Okay, look at that. It's perfect. Look how it's perfect, you all. Like a perfect boom. Just like that. Coronal hole, but this is going like in a V shape. Like a triangular shape. Harness that power. Boom. On the 8th. 9th. 10th. 11. Boom, and it's gone. And then it's gone, you all. Right there. We just tired of looking at it. But there's something that came out of the sun. And massive explosions. Big laser beams coming from the sun. I hope I'm still on here because I'm not looking at the comments because I get too distracted. I'm going to go back 300 frames again. You can look at it one more time. This one does not like the cooperation. It doesn't give us as many when that other product, they have one good product that will show it really well, but it's 2 days behind when these massive explosions happen. Like this. Massive. And that thing's just coming along ever so slightly, just buying its own time. Boom, there comes 1, 2, 3, 4. See how massive it is? It looks like a big plasma being that we saw at the observatories before. Really look at that. Look how perfect it looks, kind of like a plasma flower. Like, really, kind of, sort of. I'm done, you all. I'm done with it. I am. I'm going to go. But there's massive eruptions at the observatories, and the this thing's been down since we showed the squid on this channel. It really has. It's been down since we showed the squid. And that was when I first showed the squid. When was it, Gina? Started forming here on the 3rd. What? Certainly. Oh, the 6th. This is the 3rd. No, the November the 6th. Of March the 6th. Right there. The squid-like. Right there. After this aired on this channel, you all, after the giant squid aired on this channel, that Hawaii telescope, it didn't come back up. It did not come back up. They had technical difficulties ever since this video played out. Because you can see right here, they're down. They are down. You've been experiencing a technical difficulty since the 6th or 7th of March. That's how long they've been experiencing it. The 6th or 7th of March. Do you think that's just a coincidence? No, I don't believe in coincidences anymore. I really don't. There's something up there in the sky. There's a battle taking place, and something's here. Something is here, and we're not being told. And the energy is so intense. It's big time intense. This has got me in trouble right here. Wasn't supposed to capture that. Wasn't supposed to capture that at all, but it's too bad it got captured. It got captured. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, thank you for watching. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, you all. There is massive eruptions occurring at the sun. And there's plasma lasers that are being fired. And one looks like it's ground-based. It looks like it's ground-based. It doesn't look like it's coming from the sun. It looks like it's pointed toward the sun. if the sun is up there in the sky. Because listen, the observatories themselves, they shoot their lasers up at the sky. And you know, we have ground-based weapons that can shoot up into space. We do. We got what's that weapon thing we got? To protect against missile defense systems or something like that, to where they can shoot down something from up there in this ground-based systems, ground-based weapons. And we also have space-based weapons too. We got space-based weapons with lasers on them. I guess we're going to find out, you all, what's going to happen. And I hope you're preparing on the inside. I really, truly do, because we don't got nobody but ourselves now. We got each other. We got God. But we got to have to come together. There's something going on. There really is. You can feel it. You know it. You can see it. Too much is being hidden. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Love you.